Hey guys, it's Winifred, and I am here today with my makeup basket that will take me into the next 2 weeks. This will start on Sunday, and I believe that's the 18th, and it will take us all the way into the 1st of February. I will put the exact dates down below. I've got like a lot of palettes I want to play around with. Definitely a couple of them that I haven't even used, and a few of them I haven't shown any love to in quite some time. So let's get started. The first one is the Lorac Unzip palette, and you know, it's got some pretty like rose golds, and let's see, you've got four mattes over here in this corner, and then you've got 6 kind of shimmer shades. No glitter, just shimmer shades. And this is a very pigmented palette, guys, and I think it complements all skin tones. Here's a couple of the darker colors. This is the this one right here, and then this one. So that's, this one is kind of like a burgundy-ish color, and the other one is like a brownish color. And then over here we've got our lighter shades. This one just looks pretty. Oh, that's pretty. That's a rose. That's kind of like a rose gold shade, you all. Really, really pretty. And then here's like a bronzy shade. That's really beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna play in that this week. And like I said, I think that this would be nice for all skin tones, your deeper skin tones as well as your fair skin tones. And then, how could you forget this one? This is the Laura Mercier. I don't know what the name of this one is, but it's got like a combination of your plums and your browns in here. And this is just like a really, really nice neutral shade palette. I mean, I think with this palette you could go from day to evening. Yeah, it's just a nice range of colors. And you know, Laura Mercier, really, her products are just like top of the line. Blendability, absolutely beautiful, smooth as butter. Here's some of the colors swatched. Beautiful. Again, this is another palette that's good for your deeper skin tones as well as your fair skin tones. And then I haven't played around with this one in a while, but I used it today. This is the Naturally Pretty palette by It. Now all of these are we got a couple of I don't want to say shimmer, but a couple of satin maybe in here, but the majority of them are matte shade. And then you have a transformer shade right here. Guys, I use this today. I use the Sunrise, and I use the Soft Light, or Warmth. No, I think I use Warmth. But those are really, really pretty colors. And going over here to your side where you have some of the deeper colors, look at that. That's a really pretty black. And then this one is kind of like a grayish color. Look at that. Really, really pretty. So I'm kind of anxious to see what kind of looks I can create with that. I played around with it today, and this is kind of like a look where, you know, I'm just kind of hanging out on a Saturday afternoon, maybe meeting some friends. Nothing too crazy, nothing too outlandish. I don't have on any eyebrows. I don't have on any eyelashes, no foundation, just a little bit of the eyeshadow for definition, and some blush and powder. Then we're going to play with this, guys. This is going to probably be kind of like a staple. These are all matte shades. I think that this is something that everyone should have in their palette. It's the Ion Neutral, and it's number 2. And this is, I believe it was between $14.99 or $19.99. But look at the colors that you get in. You get 12 colors, guys, and you get from your lightest light to your darkest dark. And these are good transition shades, as well as highlight shades, as well as smoking out that lash line, smoking out the outer V. So this is a staple, and it's not as expensive. Then this one, this is Kat Von D palette. Again, this is another one that I feel is a staple. Every single color in here is a matte color. But not only is it a matte color, guys, these shades are so nice. I'm just going to swatch them on my finger. These shades are so deep and so pigmented, and they blend so easily. This is one of Kat Von D's, in my opinion, better palettes. And again, this, if you have a very deep, rich skin tone, this is a good palette for you. If you're in between, if you're fair, this is a good palette for you. Definitely for someone who's around my skin tone, a little deeper, this is an excellent palette. And they're all matte, and it's pigmented, guys. Good transition shade. And I really love that orange, because that's a really nice shade to use in your socket to warm that up a little bit. Love that. And that eggplant color is just really, really pretty. I mean, you can even use that to line your eyes with. The next one, I've never even dabbled in this one, guys. This is the Stila in the Light palette. And it came with an eyeliner, and you have 10 shades in here. Again, Stila is pretty good as far as quality. I love their eyeshadows. You have a nice range of colors in here. You have mainly, let's see, I think you have about four matte shades, and the rest are of a shimmery nature. That's how those swatched for me on my hand, and there you go. So I'm going to play with that. And that is it for the eyeshadows. Now, I've got a couple of highlights, guys, that I have not used in a while. Buxom. I don't hear this talked about so much, but I'm going to play around with this. This is a beautiful color. Look at that. And this is going to be really pretty for deeper skin tones too. There it is right there. And I love the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks. Now this was the first shimmer brick of Bobbi Brown's that I got, and it's called Brownie. Guys, love this. I'm going to play with that. Then I think I'm going to do a few kind of like peachy looks. So I'm going to play with the Bobbi Brown shimmer brick and apricot. Then this one, guys, I used to wear this all the time. This is the Lorac TANtalizer. This is a beautiful highlight, so I'll be playing around with that. Then I have all of my Nars. I don't know that this is all of them, but it's certainly 5 of them. And I'm just going to show you a couple of them so you could kind of get an idea. I think I have this one on today, and this is called Palm Beach. Beautiful. Now the cool thing about the multiples, guys, and most of you know this is nothing new, is that you can use them on your eyes, your lips, your cheeks, you know, all over color. You could do your whole face with it. And this is G-Spot. Yeah, G-Spot. So I'm going to do a little bit with that. Then now to the lippies. Guys, I have a whole bunch of kind of like neutral eyeshadows over there. So I kind of want to I've got some nudie lips too. Now you know I'm not gonna just ignore the nudie lips, but I also have some lip colors here. Nice lip shades. Wow, okay. This is a MAC shade. It's kind of like a pretty magenta, I want to say. It is called Fashion Revival. So it's kind of like a reddy, like a strawberry red magenta color. I'm going to play around with that. I've got Heroin. You all know what Heroin looks like. I don't need to swatch it. I'm going to play around with that. Then we're going to play around with Pure Heroin. That's a little bit deeper, but still in that purple color family. You know we're going to mix some of this stuff up too. And this is from A Dose of Color, and this one is in Poise. This is a neutral, a nudie, a peachy nudie color. I actually have that on today on my lips. And this one is called All Fired Up. That's like a pretty, this one is like a strawberry red. And again, this is a matte color. There you go, right there. And then, of course, I'm going to whip out some of my nudes, guys. I've got Superstition by Chanel. I've got Butter by NYX. And this is one of my favorite nudie lips. This, if you're looking for an affordable nude, guys, Butter by NYX. Love it. Then I got a couple of Rimmel shades I'm going to play around with. And this is in 113. It's really light there. And this one is number 14. This one is number 14. This one has like a little bit of pink to it. I'm liking that. And then last, guys, I have a couple of Dazzle Glass that I'm going to play around with. And this is kind of like a peachy color. So I definitely want to see what I could do as far as, and it's called Bare Necessities, a Dazzle Glass. I definitely want to see what this is going to look like on top of some of my nudie lips. And then this one, guys, is called Electric Fuchsia. And that's really, really pretty. It's got some sparkles in there. You've got some blue reflexes. This is going to look really nice on some of those purpley shades and even the red shade. So we'll see what that looks like. And then this is a Nars pencil, guys, that I love. It's called Belle de Jour. And this pencil is very versatile. You can just put it in the center of your lip to, you know, emphasize that center if you're doing a nude mouth. And I am switching it up this week, guys. Instead of playing around with my, what do I normally wear? My L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous mascara, I am going to use the Eyeko mascara, and this has the skinny wand. Let me show you what it looks like. I kind of want to use this up, guys. This one is going on a little bit drier than my other Eyeko mascaras, and I want to say this is probably nearing its end, so hopefully this will go into an empty. But yeah, this is my Eyeko mascara. I am going to play around with that this week. And, you know, I might not, when I pop in and do a couple of tutorials, I might not be wearing eyelashes, guys. I think, you know, sometimes is a really good thing to give your eyes a break from the eyelashes. Not to say that I don't wear them daily anyhow, but I mainly wear them when I do videos here. But it's like I kind of get used to seeing myself when I do the videos with those eyelashes on, and you know, after you do an eye look or you look back at the film, you're just like, really? I don't look like my eyes are disappearing. So I'm gonna give myself a little break for a couple of days, not the whole week, not the whole 2 weeks, just a couple of days. Now I want to kind of go over what I have on my nails. I don't think it's showing, but this is a really, really pretty color by Laura Mercier, and it's called Caviar Dreams. Now, it's really iridescent, and I think on my nails you're not really seeing the true beauty of it, because at times it could look purple, green, and then if you're looking at it straight on, it might look black, but it's a really, really pretty iridescent color. And I've had this for a couple of years now, and so it's not uncommon to see this in the drugstores, so you don't necessarily have to run out and buy Laura Mercier's, because I think everybody now wears, you know, makes a dupe for this, so it's not a big tahoo to have it. So yeah, that's what I got. And yeah, so my eye look, like I said, I used some of these colors. I use this as a transition, the orange shade as a transition color, then this brown is in my crease, and this color right here is in my brow bone, on my brow bone, excuse me, not in my brow bone. And then I use from my It palette, guys, I used Sunrise. And I did something different, because you know how, well, it's not different for me because I used to do this years ago, but mattes sometimes can be hard to blend, especially if you're doing your whole eye in a matte shade. So I used the Transformer shade and I put that on top of my primer, because your mattes tend to move better with a like a shimmer shade up underneath. So I just wanted to test it out to make sure it didn't change the color, the matte colors, and it didn't, guys. So, you know, I may go back to using this, especially if you have a matte shade, guys, that's a little harder to blend, but you really love it and you don't want to get rid of it. Try putting a light color, and you have to use a really, really light hand, because if you put too much of it on, you might run the risk of changing the color. So you want to put a really, really light dusting of it on your eyelid, and that could just maybe help those matte shadows to blend a little bit easier. So I think that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, have a nice night. Tell me what you're wearing this week or these up and coming 2 weeks. I'm doing it bi-weekly now, so I want to see how that works, and if it doesn't work for me, then I'm going to change back to weekly. But yeah, let me know below what you're wearing this week or for the next 2 weeks. Okay, guys? Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Okay? Bye-bye.